We're back in Epcot doing what we love the most. It is the Food and Wine 2024, and of course we're going to be here doing Remy Ratatouille Hide and Squeak Scavenger Hunt. I love it, we love it. I'm just doing a solo trip today, so let's go. Of course, the Food and Wine Festival time is usually a really popular and crowded time during the Epcot seasons, and this is one of the most popular festivals obviously throughout the Epcot's annual calendar. I don't know how I was able to do this. I actually pulled a virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind this morning. I had a pretty late night last night, but somehow I guess in my stupefied brain cells decided that, you know what, I need to set the alarm at 6:58 a.m. because gotta pull that virtual queue. So slept like the dead last night and until my alarm woke me up at 6:58, and sure, like bolted up and got ready to go. Actually got boarding group number 29, which is not horrible. We're gonna do that first. The boarding group hasn't called, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick up our scavenger map, and let's do this. And incidentally, I'm also gonna do something a little bit more in parallel this time and maybe try some of the food and wine items. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do today. Guardians in and out. That was not that bad at all. Usually there's a bit of a wait after the virtual queue spot and all the pre-show and everything, but today, not bad at all. So I don't know if you know, but there's this curious thing that happens. There's definitely a clear divide between the people that have written the ride before versus the people that haven't. So the people that have written the ride before, as soon as they get through the first pre-show, everybody just bolts to the right of the room waiting for the thing to lift so that they can just get through the door as quickly as possible. So I don't know, it's kind of like, I'm sure the people that are standing in the middle wondering like, why is everybody going to the right? Like all of a sudden there's like this big flock of people that are just waiting to get out of the pre-show. Anyway, I always get Iran. I don't know, that's like my song. There's 6 different songs and that's guaranteed. It's either that or Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I don't know if you've written that ride multiple times. What is the song that you typically get? Anywho, I am off to grab my little scavenger hunt map for the Remy Hide and Squeak. So, is there anything new and interesting? This is one of the bigger shops here in Epcot, their main merch shop. Oh, they have the Stitch and Snack Attack stuff going on today. Oh, that is kind of cute. Oh, Angel, look at you. What is he eating? What is this? I don't even know what he's eating. What month are we in? Oh, it's September. I guess it is the candied apple. Oh, I guess that is Stitch holding a candied apple. Oh, hi, Stitch. And I've been eyeing one of these lug bags actually, but I think they have the Food and Wine Festival with the Remy, but for me, I've been always wanting to get the orange bird. I have not had any luck with it, so I'll have to continue to hunt for it. I think they also have other versions like Figment, which I've seen around. Anyway, time to get my map. I really love the little envelope that it comes in. This is super cute. And you know what? This is so reminiscent. In fact, I think this is the wallpaper at Remy's. Ah, that's so cute. We got the fork and the knife, your utensils, your salt and pepper shaker, and your cheese Eiffel Tower. All right, let's check out what's inside. Here are your stickers. I guess these are Remy's ingredients that you need to look for them in everywhere. I guess probably the World Showcase. And I guess the map is a little, it's an envelope, but it's actually a fold-up map. So you just open it up. Oh, that's neat. Okay. And then the little stickers thing is just kind of an insert. So yes, I guess Remy has ventured around Epcot and he's trying to collect ingredients for Ratatouille, and we're here to help out. So looks like they are pretty much all the way around the World Showcase, and then CommuniCore. Oh, I guess that's the new thing that's just opened recently, and there's like a couple of different booths. Okay, well that's what we're gonna do. I guess the first one would be CommuniCore, and I'm pretty sure we are pretty much right by it, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just go ahead and start there and maybe go around the World Showcase, and that might be a good little organized way of doing this. So let's kick off our Remy's Ratatouille Seek and Squeak. And I just missed the Encanto show here in the little plaza area. It's super cute. So they do like a little medley of all the songs, and there's some dancers and actors as well at the end, some surprises. So, all right, on to CommuniCore we go. Traditionally, we usually do these scavenger hunts super late in the day, and the degree of difficulty is definitely way higher because these things are not huge and they're not lit very well. But today we're doing it during the day, so hopefully it makes it a lot easier. And you know, I don't know if they're gonna be inside, outside, or whatever the case might be. So we're gonna have to look around. So it looks like they've turned this into more of a merchandise area. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looks like they have more like food and wine merch hidden somewhere in here as well. A little like cap stopper. I haven't seen Remy yet though. Oh yeah, we've seen the Remy lug over there in the other shop, in the creation shop. And cute little Remy ornament. Okay, let's keep on looking for Remy. Okay, I think may have just found my very first Remy. What is Remy holding? I'm looking at Remy's derriere here, but what does he have on his little... Oh, he's got a little copper pan. There is our first Remy. Since Mike is not here today, I gotta peel my own stickers, so always a challenge. Alrighty then, we got our first Remy. I think the next one I wanna do is probably Australia, because that seems to be a little bit closer. But look at over here. So what do we have? This is like mac and cheese stuff. Yeah, because traditionally all the booths and stuff is outside, but this year, because the CommuniCore is just open, they actually brought in a couple of the booths inside. So I don't know, the truffle mac and cheese actually does sound pretty good. You know what, I'm actually gonna just try that out, and while I'm here, why not? All right, this is our first dish, is the truffle mac and cheese. I think it's a lot more mac and cheese than truffle. Incidentally, I probably should have picked up one of these passports way earlier, because it does show you sort of all the food and drinks options. I mean, if I'd seen this before, I probably wouldn't have done the mac and cheese, but you know, that's totally okay, because that is a new experience, I guess, this year, because the CommuniCore just opened. Well, you know, I am definitely pulling a festival person that is eating at a trash can. I'm not about that, so here we go. Actually, I totally forgot that some of the food items from the Food and Wine, all the festivals in fact, they have these little stickers you can collect if you collect 5 of them, and you can get the same item, and then they give you a little prize. So all of the items at the Macatizer, because I think it's cheese related, you can collect one of your stamps. So I didn't even realize that, because I picked up my passport a little bit later after I got the food item, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Any of the mac and cheese would qualify as a stamp. So went back and got my stamp, and now we're on to Australia. So the Remy map right here is not to scale. Australia is all the way into the World Showcase, which is nowhere near the CommuniCore. So anyway, we're gonna button over there. I'm probably gonna actually start with Canada. That is sort of my tradition whenever I'm in World Showcase, to go around starting with Canada. Are you a Canada starter or are you a Mexico starter? Let us know in the comments. Throughout the routes, they do have these little maps that are pretty helpful in terms of kind of positioning yourself, orienting yourself. So yeah, I probably should have just looked at the map. For somebody who is very much directionally challenged, you know, who would have thought the maps would have been really helpful. So now that I know where I am and how to orient myself, I am gonna head on over to Canada now. So let's see what Canada has to offer. They have a cheddar cheese and bacon soup. Oh, that just sounds thick. I don't know if I can handle that right now. It's still pretty hot here in Orlando and humid. Oh, that might be too heavy. They have a filet mignon with mushrooms and garlic. Interesting. And then their festival beverages are it's a lager and a Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, kind of on the heavier side, so I might skip Canada as far as the food item goes. But we're gonna go check out where Remy is. Okay, we're at the Canada booth. Typically, Remy likes to hide on top of the festival booth kiosk, so I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open for Remy. And nope, Remy is definitely not on the festival booth. But sometimes when you get a group of people holding the festival map, if you see them congregating in one spot, that might be always a good sign. So I think we just found our Remy in the back garden area. So what is Remy holding again? Is that like a pepper grinder, salt shaker? There he is. Hey. All right, time for my sticker. Got our Canada Remy. That turned out to be I guess a pepper grinder. So there is a salt shaker somewhere in the World Showcase as well as part of the scavenger hunt. So we are off to France. There's a whole ton of French that I don't know what they mean, but luckily they have English translation. But suffice to say, lots of cheese. That escargot brioche with garlic and parsley cream, that sounds pretty good. So off to France to check out our next Remy. We made it to France. If memory serves me correctly, Remy likes to hide in these little garden area. So let's see if he's decided to hide on over here this time as well. I don't see him. So we might need to look for him a little bit harder. All right, nope, no luck, not here. So let's go somewhere else. Pretty challenging, but I guess we're supposed to be looking up. And incidentally, in the France Pavilion, you can find some luxury items like Dior, they have Louis Vuitton stuff. Wow, all right, I didn't know that. I've actually never been to one of those shops. So that's, if you need some luxury goods and bags and perfume, the France Pavilion is your friend. Aha, that's where he's hiding. Wow, he's very well hidden today, or this year. He's right by where a ton of other Remys might be. Look at it, it's so many Remys. So our Remy decided to join those Remys. What has he got? Does it look like a cucumber? I think that's a cucumber to me. Okay, hi Remy, bonjour. Every year I'm telling you, there's one or two that just stomp me like nothing else. So this year, France turned out to be the first one. I would imagine there's only gonna be more that are gonna be challenging. So I think the next station we're going to is Brazil, and looks like they have the pão de queijo, the Brazilian cheese bread, which is delicious. I think Nomad Lounge has their bread service that includes this chewy, cheesy little ball. Oh, it's just absolutely delicious. And since you can get that somewhere else, like Nomad Lounge, I'm probably gonna skip Brazil. And the other one is a black beans with pork belly. Also a classic dish here at the Food and Wine Festival, but again, it's super hot outside, so I kind of want to go with something a little bit more refreshing, especially since I just had that heavy mac and cheese. So off to Brazil. See, I'm telling you, some of them are super obvious. This one in Brazil, for example, obviously Brazil doesn't have their own country pavilion, so Remy is just hiding up there on their festival booth. What is he holding? Logs or bread? Can't tell. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were like logs or bread. It could be either on the actual little Remy himself, but the sticker looks like it's bread, so Remy is smelling all the carblicious. So Tangerine Cafe, I think that's in Morocco. That is next. Yeah, France, you took me for a ride there, but off to Tangerine Cafe. And incidentally, what does Tangerine Cafe, the flavors of Medina, has? They have some kebabs, some falafel, pita. That actually sounds really good. Stone-baked Moroccan bread, ooh, delicious. A pistachio cake. It's like falafels and pita breads. That's the stuff that you can get elsewhere, not just specifically really intriguing for me. So I think I'm gonna skip Tangerine Cafe, try to find that Remy, and head on over to Japan. The one place that I really want to try, I think there is something, it's like a beautiful little moon cake in China. I can't wait until we get there. So slowly moving over, and let's go to Tangerine Cafe. I think that's our Remy. I think he's holding carrots. He's actually kind of just outside of Tangerine Cafe, so he's not, I went in there, he wasn't in there, so he's just hiding up there. Hi, Remy. Hopefully those are good carrots to cook with. I guess we are on our way to Japan, and here is the Greece little shop, and I think they have like spanakopita and stuff. Very nice. Okay. We have a mission. We have to find our Remy, so we are off to Japan. I know in Japan, Remy likes to hide in the back area, that little garden area, so I think we might start there, because Japan has a fairly large pavilion as well. Sometimes with these larger pavilions, it's just really hard to find because you just don't know even where to start. So, like I said, traditionally, he is always hiding in the back garden, but as we know in France, he's not where he used to be this year. So, I don't know, my plan might not work out so well, but we're gonna do it anyways. Well, he's not back here, I don't think, but if you ever want to take a break in Epcot, the Japan Pavilion, this back area, is a super serene and quiet place. Just kind of get you out of all the chaos at the park. So this is where I love to hang out whenever I just, take a breather. And usually plenty of seating, and it's got shades in the bamboo garden. So my go-to area, one of the most underrated rest area here in Epcot for sure. And in fact, I think I may have just found my Remy. He's got an eggplant and aubergine. There you go. Hi, Remy. Yeah, definitely cannot have ratatouille without aubergine. Now that I found the eggplant Remy in Japan, I've actually decided to do a quick little food break. Here they have a teriyaki chicken bun and a wagyu tamaki sushi and an eel tamaki sushi. I think I'm gonna try the eel. That sounds delicious. Ooh, finally taking a breather back here in the Japan Gardens. I'm right by the koi pond. It is a nice and peaceful and quiet, and it's just a really good place to take a little break. So I actually got the eel temaki sushi. I think it's got dill cucumber, little tamagoyaki, and crumples. Looks really, really good. I figured, this is actually one of the more expensive items on the menu. I think it's because of the eel, but let's just give the eel a try with some rice. The eel just melted in my mouth. It's really, really nice. It's actually really refreshing. A lot of the menu items tend to be a little bit thicker, like beef and potatoes. I'm just kind of, you know what, I just want something a little bit lighter. So I think the plan is to continue with our Remy. The next stop I want to say is the American Pavilion, and looks like the food items over there are lots of hot dogs. You have New York style, Chicago style, Carolina style, and Northwest style, but I think I'm probably gonna skip the hot dogs and just move on. So yeah, gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we are gonna continue with our Remy Ratatouille's hide and squeak. That was a much needed break, so we are ready to take on the rest of the Remy Ratatouille hide and squeak challenge. So I think the next pavilion over is the America Experience. That one traditionally, with a lot of scavenger hunts we've done before, that pavilion for some reason always gives us a lot of trouble, because again, the American Experience is a huge pavilion, so the Remy could be anywhere. Here we go. I think it's cooled down a little bit. It's not as sunny as this morning, so I think hopefully that'll make the rest of my scavenger hunt a little bit more bearable. And incidentally, of course, the Eat to the Beat concert series is back here at Food and Wine. Definitely a popular concert series, but I don't think we're gonna stay as late today. So off to the America Pavilion we go. Let's see, I know sometimes Remy likes to hide up on that little festival booth up there. We've seen him up there before. We've also seen them hiding by KitKat. That's another popular hiding spot. So I don't think I see him just yet. So let's look around. lo and behold, I called it. That is Remy hiding in the Kit Kat area, just up there. I think he's got tomatoes up there. Okay, that was easy. If I had an easy button, I would have pushed it. The American Pavilion generally gives us a lot of trouble, but that wasn't so bad at all. I think they are throwing a couple of curveballs. Sometimes they are where exactly you would expect, and unlike the France Pavilion, which they kind of put it out in the middle of nowhere. Usually Remy is never back in his own Remy's France area, but they did it this year. Okay, we are now in Italy. Italy also gives me kind of issues sometimes when it comes to, because again, they've got the gondola area, which I think used to be a ride. They were gonna do some sort of a gondola ride in Italy, but I don't think that ever really materialized. So there is this side of Italy, and then of course there's the Palazzo area. So you just never know. And incidentally, if you've seen our Wonder video or our Wish Weed video, we now know Paolo, the restaurant on the boats, it means pole. So like, I guess literally these like poles. Okay, so Remy could be anywhere here and there. Oh, this is gonna be challenging. Weirdly enough, every single year, the Italian food and wine booth isn't always very good, in my opinion. So you might as well just enjoy the food that's actually in Italy Pavilion. They have Via Napoli, which has really good pizza, and then they also have a bunch of other things as well. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about the Italian food and wine booths, because you know, you'd think that the food over there would be spectacular, but it turns out to be not the case usually. I think I may have just found our Remy, and appropriately, he's pointing to a bottle of olive oil. Very essential ingredients in a lot of Italian cooking, as well as ratatouille. So, right by the corner of Tutto Italia. Hi, Remy. As with tradition, we are right by the little Germany train, miniature train. And usually, not usually, I think they do actually switch out the flags to reflect the festivals. So let's go ahead and check out if we've got food and wine this year. It does not disappoint. A little town's village, all the little flags are reflective of the Food and Wine Festival. There you go, there you have it. Honestly, I don't know why, but looking at those little miniature flag of the different festivals that they switch out in the little train town, it just makes me happy for whatever reason. So every time I'm doing one of these scavenger hunts, that's definitely something that I always check. You know they do it, but it's still fun to confirm. We are now in Germany, and I feel like Remy usually hides up on the little windowsills.
I don't even know. We have to see.
And we got a little glockenspiel thing going on here. I don't think I've ever caught this. Oh, all right, their duty is done for the day or for the hour or whatever. Sure enough, there is a Remy. I think he's got like red onions. He's on top of something that I cannot spell. So there's Biergarten, and then there's Remy. Germany is offering us some really heavy-duty, carb-heavy stuff. You got the Schinkennudeln. I'd totally butcher that, but let me know how that's supposed to be pronounced. And bratwurst on a pretzel roll. And we have Mozart in the background, but here, this is the one I'm talking about, Emil's Fromage Montage. So if you get 5 of the menu items right here, you can collect a little prize at the end, and you don't have to get individually. You can get pretty much all at once if you like them. So I got the cheese, and that's the only stamp that I've collected so far. Probably not gonna continue with this because everything else is just so heavy. Yeah, we're just passing the Alps booth over there. The Alps booth generally are pretty cheese heavy. There is a warm Raclette Swiss cheese. Ooh, not in this weather, for sure. All right, we're off to, I want to say India is the next non-World Showcase Pavilion booth that also has a Remy somewhere up there. So I think that's right in between Germany and China. So off to India. Ooh, we have tea in India. I'm glad that they labeled it because I have no idea what those leaves would be. So tea and herbs. There you go. Hi, Remy. We've come home. No, we are at the China Pavilion. The food here in the China Pavilion, oh my gosh. Epcot Disney, you can do better for sure. But their festival booths each year generally have way better food. There's one item, you know, I'm actually gonna try to do that before I even look for Remy. There's a mooncake that looks beautiful, and right now it's kind of the fall season. We just had the Mid-Autumn Festival, which people will eat mooncake, so I think it's really appropriate. So I think I'm gonna get that. It's a nice little dessert item, so after a few savory dishes, so I think I'm gonna do that and show you what that beautiful little mooncake looks like. Standing by a trash can in the China Pavilion, and I actually ended up getting two things. I think this is a duck bun, bao bun. Don't know. Looks interesting. And this is the beautiful snowy mooncake. Apparently, the cast members are saying that the texture is a little bit different from your traditional mooncake, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. It does look really pretty though. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, I guess. So I think we're gonna go with the savory route first before we dig into the dessert. Honestly, the verdict is I actually love them both. The cast member is right. The mooncake has more of a texture of mochi rather than a traditional mooncake, but it's really good. It's got egg tart filling. The dough is, again, it's very mochi because it's kind of chewy. The flavoring was really good. As far as the duck bun goes, duck tends to be a leaner bird, I guess. It can be a little dry. So they did something really clever. I think they kind of wrapped it up in deep, like pan fried it or deep fried it. And so they picked up a little bit of that, you know, fattiness from the oil, so it made it a little bit less dry. And the little sweet plum sauce, it's decent. And so yeah, both honestly, their festival food are so much better than what's over there offering at the Lotus Blossom Cafe as well as Nine Dragons. And if you've been to Panda Express in your locale, you probably have eaten the food that is about the same quality as the ones in the China Pavilion. So while I'm back here, the China Pavilion tends to have some interesting Lay's chips. So let's see what flavors they have. They've got a fried crab flavor. What is this? Is this like cumin lamb skewer? That's so interesting. This one is another like fried like pork flavors or something. And then we have hot pot, cucumber, what is this one? Spicy crayfish. So if you want to test some adventurous flavoring of Lay's chip, the China Pavilion and the Japan Pavilion, I think both of them have something that's pretty interesting to offer. We're still on our journey to find Remy, and so far I haven't seen him. So this is turning out to be a little bit of a challenge right now. I actually think I may have seen him. That is not an unusual spot for him. Yep, there he is. What is he holding over there? I can't really tell. That looks like some sort of an oil or a vinegar or... Yeah, it's hard to tell. Soy sauce? They wouldn't put soy sauce in Ratatouille, would they? That would not make sense. Yeah, it's got some sort of a vial, some liquidy, oily substance inside. So, probably balsamic vinegar? Don't know. But ni hao, Remy, we found you. We made it to Mexico. You know what? Just a little bit of air conditioning helps a lot. So we are back on our hunt for Remy. And I don't think I see him by the pavilion. So let's check out his food booth to see if he might be hiding over there.
Yeah, that's...
No, his food booth is all the way on this side of the bridge. So still haven't found him yet. You know, I think I have to double back, but there's one area where I haven't checked, because traditionally, Remy could also be hiding by the meet and greet for Donald. So there's a little area back there where it's got a lot of flowers and foliage. So let's head out back there for a little bit to see if he might be hiding back there. Again, we're just searching for places where we have seen him before, so hopefully that yields some positive results. If not, we'll just keep looking. Oh my goodness. So clearly Remy is not in the back area by Donald, but he is by the Margaritaville. Choza de Margarita. Yes, he's got salt and more salt. There he is. Hi Remy, hola. Okay. So I got kind of confused because if you see from afar, there's the Australia booth that's saying it's coming soon, and there was no Remy. I'm like, what is going on? But sure enough, I guess there's Australia potentially phase 1 that's on this side. So I guess they have like a temporary little booth. So anyway, that's so interesting. So I guess the Australia booth over there is more permanent, and they might be shifting things over there. But regardless, I did see a Remy right here, right by Australia, as promised. He has got bell peppers. Hey Remy, how are you? How are the bell peppers? They all look very fresh. As Tiana would say, we are almost there. I think I technically only have one circle left, which is at the Coastal Eats. But there are still 2 more stickers left, but I only have 1 circle, which is really weird. I wonder if they're gonna give us an extra sticker. This is actually driving my OCD brain a little bit crazy. It's like, I must find the other circle so I can put my sticker on. But oh well, let's see what happens. Let me head on over to Coastal Eats and then maybe talk to somebody at the redemption and figure out exactly what happened. They might just be giving you 1 extra sticker to make it more symmetrical, but I swear there's no more spots other than the Coastal Eats. So, all right, off we go to redeem, to find our last sticker before we redeem our prize. And guess what? The last destination, at least on the map, is Coastal Eats. This one is super convenient because it's right out of the creation shop where you can get your redemption. So hopefully the Remy here is easy to find. This area, this little playground area, generally gives us a lot of challenges as well. So let's look for Remy. He's not up on the roof or anything like that. So I wonder where he might be hiding. Again, this could be simple yet super challenging. Nope, he's right up center and high. I think he's got garlic. All right, that's our last sticker. I think we got him. All right, like I mentioned, the map is pretty complete. All the circles have been filled and everything is ready to go. We're right by Creation Shop, but there is that 1 random sticker that is still floating out there. I don't know what the deal is, so we're gonna ask a cast member to figure that out. I want my prize. Whew, it's definitely a lot cooler here in the Creation Shop. Wow, is it hot outside. Yeah, so anyway, not sure what the sticker situation is. I clearly have 1 more sticker than it's something to stick it on. So, all right, we're gonna redeem our prize and ask the cast member if, hey, I completed my task at least because I've put all my stickers on the map. So, don't know what's going on, but we'll find out. Yes, I have 1 more.
Extra, they give you an extra one.
Oh, this year they gave you extra one?
Yeah,
nice.
just in case you wanted to replace on yourself.
Oh, well, there you go.
Absolutely.
I'm ready. Is there a stamp of official completion?
Yes, there is. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Where do you want it?
Center. Right in the lagoon, completed. Oh,
Let's not talk about that part.
oh my gosh.
Here are the cups.
We got ramen bowls? Nice.
You know, see what's going
What
on.
do we have? We have Mickey or Chef Minnie. Okay, she's cute. I like that. Figment. He's always a crowd favorite. That's our Epcot friend. Remy, of course, the star of the show.
In the back.
Chef Minnie.
And Chef Minnie. Aw. See, if I get Minnie, I have to get Mickey. So I guess I'll take, I think I already have a Figment something.
How's your day?
Remy it is.
Remy it is. All right, friend.
I'm done. I am finished. I got my Remy bowl, cup, whatever. I think it's a good ramen cup. It's plastic. But yeah, cast members just letting me know that they gave you an extra sticker. That wasn't so bad. I think France is probably really challenging. I feel like China was a little challenging as well. Today we did it in the bright sunlight, so everything is a lot easier. We are done with our Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak 2024. I also got to check out some of the food and wine item. So some of them were pretty good. Actually, all of them I tried were pretty good today. Hopefully you enjoyed my little scavenger hunt, and thank you so much for watching. we will see you in my next video.